Hey, good morning, folks. Well, it's Monday morning. The sun is shining. We're back in Portland, and I've got a really great video lined up for you for a change. Now, I wonder if Al Franken's legal team will be on me like a flash for copyright infringement, stealing his sign-off line or his opening line. I don't think so. Doubt seriously that they ever make it over to these far reaches of YouTube. Anyway, here it is. It's going to be a hot one this week. Yes, the Pacific Northwest is going to join the rest of the country and experience some of the sweltering heat that has blanketed most of America. And people will be going, welcome to our world, Mark. Okay, enough of the obligatory weather report. What have we got lined up here? Well, this 1942 South Pacific Group Build project, Wildcat F4F, the wonderful team of pilots, plus the aftermarket pilot there climbing into the cockpit on a lovely simulation of a flight deck that I got from Ukraine. Haven't done any more, just trying to figure out how to arrange the pieces. I've never really done a diorama. Well, I maybe did some in 7th and 8th grade. Better not talk about those. I barely remember them. So I probably should try this out on some sort of paint or photo software to see the optimum way, although I can keep playing around with it until I glue things down. Although frankly, I don't think I'll ever glue the Wildcat down. The figures will be removed from that cardboard and attached with PVA glue. The flight deck is plywood, I believe, and it's been fashioned and stained and shaped, not sure exactly how, and it's slightly warped. I really don't think I can do anything about that. It's around the edges, so I probably need to keep stuff away from them. I think I should have the Wildcat in a position, and then I'm somewhat limited given the wingspan, even though it's not a big aircraft, of keeping everything so it doesn't extend over the edges of this square, any of the sides. So that sort of limits how I would position it. I'll figure it out. Obviously, I still have to complete the Wildcat, paint it, of course. These guys are done. Just remove and attach, or detach and attach. I think he will look good once I've got the windscreen on. I think that front hand will be resting there on the frame of the front part of the windscreen. At least that's the idea. And he's given a thumbs up to somebody. Maybe I should have somebody stand. I've got some naval airmen, air crew, enlisted men. Have to build one, put one of those up. Maybe he'll be looking up at the pilot. The other project, of course, is the Pfalz DIIIA. That's pretty much the remaining pieces that have to go on. Of course, some of them still have to be painted and detailed, the tires around the wheels, etc. But they're in the little plastic baggies, the small ones. Oh, I haven't attached the propeller. That reminds me, I have to find that in the box. It's still on a runner, as I recall. We test fitted the wing just with the cabane struts before I went on the trip, and I was very happy about that. So, knock on wood, I'm not anticipating any assembly problems. Well, I really shouldn't. Wing Nut Wings sort of make sure that if you get things in the right place, you're going to be a happy camper. Of course, I do have to do the rigging. But I've done a Pfalz DIIIA in 1/72nd and 1/48th, rigged them both. You'd think I could do it in 1/32nd. And then, of course, the insignia and cut some cool marking decals. There's a raven that goes on the, is it a raven? Yeah, a raven on the back behind the cockpit there. The particular Yasta that this guy flew with. Okay, that's the update. I think today will be Wildcat Day, more fiddling. It takes this old man a while to recover from a 660-mile trip, especially when we were stuck on I-84 for an extra hour due to a traffic accident up ahead. But that is another story. I leave it to you to decide whether this was a great one for a change. You really don't need to opine on that. Thanks for watching, folks. All the best. Stay cool and model on.